a mode of passion, and how do you not let that affect you, but try to keep that one pointed intelligence, with all these other things, like it is easily to get distracted.
Yeah, that is the $1 million question, isn't it? How do you apply it so that we remain on this one-pointed intelligence path while we're going through the ups and downs of life, which require us to sometimes get involved, quite emotionally attached, quite involved, and it is inevitable, unavoidable entanglement with the modes, isn't it? So then as we go through our daily life, how is it possible? Which is why this Krishna conscious process is a process of gradual cultivation. Cultivation means planting mangoes, something like you cultivate. The term cultivation is in agriculture. You plant a mango seed. It takes so long, the tree itself will take 7-10 years to just grow. Then after another 6-7 years, you get the actual fruits. So it is a cultivation. So what that means is that as we start practicing Krishna consciousness, and remember, we all come from different degrees of advancement in these three modes, by the way. It's not everybody is the same level when they're born, because we bring that from our past lives also. So some of us are more in the mode of passion, some of us are more peaceful in the mode of goodness, some are more and it's all mixed. There's a lot of mixtures also. It's like 3 colors. With the 3 colors, you can get all the other colors. So we're all mixtures of different degrees of these 3 modes. So depending on which mode I'm prominently in, it'll take that much longer or less time for me to come to uplift myself in this process of cultivation. So certain things that in the Krishna conscious program that bring us immediately to the platform of goodness, and the earlier we do it, the better. For example, ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhi. How do I come to mode of goodness? I'm completely from the material background. I have no idea of the modes or anything. I'm deeply engrossed in lower modes. How do I come to goodness? So ahar, first point is ahar. Ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhi. If my food intake becomes purified to the goodness, mode of goodness, then I can start making progress. So gradually my body starts getting purified, my conscience gets purified. So always a devotee is already doing that. So we only eat prasadam, Krishna prasadam, that is fresh and all that. So you start like that. Another aspect of ahar is what goes into our eyes and ears. That is also ahar. What kind of things we're reading, what things are we talking about, what kind of people we're talking to, what is our attitude when we talk to them, who do we associate with, what kind of TV programs we watch, what kind of songs we listen to, all these things, this is ahar. When we purify that, then gradually the goodness starts becoming more manifest. So that's one step. Other step is the different practical aspects of Krishna conscious program that take us even beyond goodness. Chanting of Hare Krishna mantra is beyond goodness. That immediately takes us to the highest level. And depending on how much goodness we have cultivated in our external life, to that degree that Hare Krishna Mahamantra will have a more or less visible impact on us. There's that process. Then there's association devotees. Then there's a Krishna conscious program of rising early and chanting 16 rounds or as many rounds as you can. So these are all very practical ways. So then what happens? Now, if I'm doing this for the last 5-6 years, prior to that, a situation at work that would totally fry me out, that same situation today will not fry me out. Because I've become less attached to it. It's okay, things happen, it's just politics, not a big deal. What's the worst that could happen? Whereas before, I would freak out for a whole week. Like completely be so much anxiety. I'd lose my hair, I'd ruin my health. So the impact of the Krishna conscious application in our life can be seen then when we are now interacting with the world. It's like you're asking, how can we deal with all that, right? I think that's a question while we're trying to progress. But actually the program itself will help us deal with that. And sometimes it'll be so gradual, you don't even realize how far along you have come. And then you think back 10 years, oh my God, 10 years ago, there's no way I would have been able to handle that. Now I'm smiling through it like it's just a joke. Mm-hmm. And then people will notice, what happened to her? She used to be freaked out about so much, and now she just smiles at it. And I feel like hanging out with her now more because I feel peaceful with her. So that Krishna's power and influence will glow and flow through your face as you're progressing in Krishna consciousness. and they'll realize, there's something special about her. So yeah, that's the process is there. And depending on our background, we can make more progress. And depending on intensity we choose today, how much intensity can I apply today to make progress? That also affects, right? Those two factors, where how much covering I have and how much intensity I'm putting in right now.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
I think we have to end here. Anybody else have any final comments or questions?
I just had one.
Yes.
But maybe you could answer in the next class. I was just, I was thinking that if Krishna is telling directly that, all of these yajnas have been given in the Vedas just for you to kind of start out into the spiritual path and reach me finally. We do see, right, throughout the Mahabharata, how so many yajnas were conducted even after the war, and like how Yudhishthira does the, Rajasuya yajna or Ashwamedha yajna and so many yajnas. And how is it that Krishna did not, why is it that Krishna didn't tell them that, you don't need to really do all of these things? Or, I just thought that how come all of this was happening around him in his presence, and yet he was saying that you don't need to do this, or this is just kind of distracting you.
Yes. So good question. It is not that Krishna is saying don't do these yajnas. He's saying don't get distracted by the goals that are offered therein. You see, so the yajna that is required, for example, wedding, right? You got to do the proper fire sacrifice. There's a reason for doing that. You have to have the witnesses, the fire is a witness, and those the procedures are given. They are given by me. However, the same yajna, you see, the difference is not in the yajna. Difference is in consciousness. Yajna is required by both. Even Duryodhana is doing yajna, and Yudhishthira is also doing yajna. Duryodhana's yajna was for selfish reasons that he'll enjoy in heaven or whatever. Same yajna, Ashwamedha, whatever that they do, Rajasuya yajna, which is required to consolidate their power as kings. Rajasuya, to make it known. So that yajna is like an announcement yajna. So that is part of the work, part of his career, part of the culture that comes with it. So it is not that yajna should be stopped, but recognition that this whole process we're doing, it is purely on for Krishna's purpose, Krishna's service, satisfaction of Krishna. You see? Okay. And they know the root is that na utpadayed yadiratim shrama eva hi kevalam. That these yajnas that we do, if it doesn't create the rati for Krishna, then it is shrama only, it is useless labor. So yeah, so the yajnas are very good. And Krishna later on also explains that for example, Krishna says one who is self-realized, it doesn't even need to fight, doesn't need to work. Actually, Arjun, you don't need to do this. Then why should I do it? To set an example for others. Because not everybody will be that level of elevation that you are. So set an example that you follow the Vedic culture. But even as you follow it, try to aim and keep the aim in mind of being Krishna conscious. So you set the example for others. That's what they were doing. Otherwise, they didn't really need to. All right? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll do 2 minutes of Kirtan and then we can end it. Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Hi, voice.
Hare Bol, Hare Bol.
Oh, we have to give homework.
Innum
That you must learn is
Advait is saying, is saying, you want to sing some more.
okay. Homework, make a note and I'll put it, we'll send out to the text. But the note to memorize is Karma Evadhikarasya verse, which is verse number 46.
I can hear you, Prabhu. Karmani Adhyavadhi. We must slow.
Verse number?
What number?
247 is the number. 247.
Number.
Okay.
No.
In the chat box over here, you can see 247. Okay. Karman Evadhikarasya ma karma.
Mahabharat 247.
Okay, so many people already know this verse. Is very popular verse.
Yes.
Yes, Mahabharat serial is to sing this verse.
Yes.
Also given if you want to sing in that meter.
You can sing in that meter. It's a very popular meter. Okay, so memorize this verse. Very easy to memorize. And also, this is one of the most misunderstood verses in the Bhagavad-Gita. The most quoted one is also most misunderstood. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about this. What do you think? Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Bol. Thank you. Hare Bol. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Kinjal, you had a question? No.
I want to say that verse before, but it's fine now. I will do next time.
No, you can say it again. You can say the question. I'll think about it. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, Kinjal Mataji, you please say the verse. Hi. Kinjal Mataji, go ahead.
Yes. Vyavasit buddhir eke he kuru nandana ek now I'm bahu Vyavasit buddhir eke he kuru nandana bahu saka he anantascha buddhayo vyavashainam.
Thank you. Excellent. Good job.
Tongue twister in the middle. You did.
Actually, this one is a little bit tricky one.
Yes, etnika buddhi.
Bahushaka Hyanantascha. He and Anantascha is actually one word.
Yes.
Hyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam.
Good job.
Don't worry, it gets even more difficult later.
No, thank you, but I like it, Prabhu. We gonna recite the whole Bhagavad-Gita, hopefully, in this coronavirus.
At least we will. At least we will learn.
Karuna virus. Show us some Karuna.
Yes.
We will memorize at least 15 to 20 verses like this.
You know, I was looking on YouTube how to properly say this shloka, and I came across your lecture on this shloka. That was from 2 years ago. I was like, oh, I sat and I watched it, you know.
You saw the whole show before the show.
That's hilarious. YouTube the lecture in Tobacco Temple.
It was good. It was funny, you know. You spoke about FOMO, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the funny ones that we did. Fear of missing out. Yeah. Those ones are fun. The funny thing in this class. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hari Bol.
Bye.
Bye.
Jeep pickup truck. Jeep pickup truck.
Yeah.
And fire.
Pickup truck and fire truck. Okay.
Okay.
Together, pickup truck and fire truck. All right.
And fire.
Fire.
And
Right.
Say bye. Bye. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Where is Aryan and
The kids, you can see them back there.
I don't see.
Aryan and Arjun, they're back there. They're back there, both of
Yeah,
them.
thank you, Mansi ji, for the stuff that you gave for them.
Oh. I hope they keep busy.
Yeah.
We are enjoying that one. Thank you so much.
Haribol. Haribol, Monica Mataji. Bye.